G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review. This is another subscriber's choice, number 122. Requested by a good friend of mine on YouTube and mainly on Instagram, Hatch. He's got a big collection of Predator figures, and he'd like to see comparisons to my latest, the Armored Assassin, and my Hot Toys Predator Elder. So I thought this would be the best backdrop. Also, I've got to clean out my shelf, my detail shelf, 14 inches by 12 by 12, and it's pretty jam-packed in there and pretty dusty. It needs a clean. So I will go straight into, if you haven't seen this before, new subscribers, whatever, that's the trophy wall. You can buy that by NECA. It's bloody solid, it's heavy, some sort of polystone. Came with a few very important skulls from the movie Predator 2. You can get more. There's a few little notches there. You can buy them. I'm looking at an Italian eBay site that sells the rest of them, going for about 150 bucks, and I don't trust many European sites. But anyways, comes with some cool stuff. It's a great looking thing. And also a very old McFarlane Predator 2 City Hunter. Very, very old and missing his disc. I've got it somewhere, I'm pretty sure I do. Might upgrade to the new NECA one, not the McFarlane one. That one's it's still alive, still in pretty much one piece. And of course, the Hot Toys Elder Predator from Predator 2. Fantastic. Everything is just, it's one of my favorite. I've got a few Hot Toys, you know, Tron, Star Wars, a couple of others. But that's probably one of my favourite by far. Everything in it. I mean, even the hair, yeah, some rubbery stuff. That's all fabric. The mesh, the gun, the old flintlock pistol. It's fantastic. I've done videos on it before. I talk about it all day. But as you know, as you've figured out, I have no original Jungle Hunter Predator. I did have a big sideshow statue, quite old. Gave it away to Mega Gazp on my 500 subscribers giveaway. And it was pretty cool, but took too much room. I mean, really did. So, no Predator 1 figures. I wouldn't mind a Dutch or any of the other Commandos. So what came next after Predator 2 was a Alien vs Predator. Now I've only got one Alien vs Predator, and he stands well too. So yeah, we will be talking about figures and comparisons. Hatch wants comparisons, will do, and how well they stand, display, and some of these figures, they misbehave big time. This one, you can just plonk it down. That's the Elder Predator from AVP. Didn't mind that movie one little bit, but it's one of the early NECAs. Should have had a lot more whiskers on the face. The staff he gave to the Survivor and blue dreads. Yeah, see the whiskers on this one. Should have had dozens. Grey, bluey whiskers. Looks cool, I don't mind. AVP, we'll talk about the movies as well. I want to discuss that. Alright, AVP 2, Alien vs Predator 2. Bit of a nightmare of a movie, but we'll discuss that. Okay. And this figure is not easy to display. He's an, as you see, I can't even hold him with my hands. He just bends and contorts, folds. The shuriken falls out of his hand. That whip goes wherever it wants to. That's the only one from AVP 2 I picked up. That's the Wolf Predator, named after Mr. Wolf from Pulp Fiction, the guy who cleans up the mess that other people leave behind, if you've watched Pulp Fiction, of course. But I will lean him up against the wall. As I said, he's hard to display, hasn't got much height at all. Pain in the butt. And, yeah, unbelievable. Unfucking real. Alright, next in the movie line came Predators. I love this movie. Rodriguez did a great job. changed the whole aspect of predators, humans. I will discuss it when I talk about the movie. So that's the falconer. He's quite tall as well. Very well displayed. Pity he did not come with the mechanical falcons that he throws out to try and track the humans. Or does track the humans. And also an interesting helmet. Now this is why I don't take my larger collections, like multiple collections, downstairs. There's my tracker. There's my pred hound. Tracker. Him and the pred hound had a bit of an accident. Cool dog. I like this dog. His tusks are snapped, which made it really stood out, made the figure stand out from the other predators. Also, the hound lost a foot, but he still stands true. And when I display, you wouldn't know anyway. But still, very unfortunate, pretty pissed off. You know what, even though the tusks are broken, I still want to get another one, because this, yeah, if it wasn't for those tusks, he'd just be like an average predator, wouldn't he? And the dog was separate. Alright, so, what there? Oh, one last one. The big bad, the Berserker. Now, there are two versions, a helmeted and unhelmeted. He looks mental. You'd think he'd be the biggest one, wouldn't you? But he's not. He's a little bit shorter than most of them, even shorter than the elder predator there, but still frightened the bejesus out of a few people. He's just absolutely nuts. That's what the term Berserker is. A Viking, wouldn't call it soldier. Just something some little short, stocky bloke they used to release in battle, just to go absolutely nuts and kill anything or anyone. That's what the Berserker stood for. Alright, another very misbehaving figure, which we've seen before, but quite tall. His abdomen's very loose, fugitive, come with a nice head, which I'm going to, that's if you wanted to remove it, if you see my latest video. Understand I don't like removing heads too often. I'll give it some iridescent fluorescent green onto a base, or I will, and of course, comparison here. That's the Necker. Is he going to stand? Yes. Believe it or not, at 11, nearly a foot tall, he stands. Oh, his gun's missing, but I know where it is. It's okay. Now, comparison to Hot Toys one, yeah. Detail regarding Necker is fantastic. Of course, now money-wise, this one will set you back a couple of $100. This one will set you back, I don't know how much. I got him for 70 Australian, postage. In the United States in the stores, I don't know how much he costs. But yeah, it's not bad. Still, which one's better? Who knows? All right. Now there are a couple I've got to pull out of the shelves, which I didn't because it would disrupt all the other figures, aliens and whatnots. That's the smaller collection. Just bear with me. I will show you the others. I'll just have to go to the shelves themselves. Okay, 2 secs. Okay, back into the shelf, which does, as you can see, needs a bit of a dust, a bit of a clean, a proper clean. Now, going back to Hatch, he gave me this, the Predator Victim. How tough is that? Glistening, visceral, and he supplied some fish tank sort of stuff. So I can't, if I remove him, then all my alien doodads have to be removed as well. Don't have the time, I'm running out of light. Yeah, that is just absolutely amazing. Necker got that right. And just very briefly, through some other dusting here, you can see there a Pred Alien. people just freaked out about that. I went, what the hell? It's quite large amongst all these other aliens. But yeah, again, I can't thank you enough, Hatch, for that. Adds to the collection big time. Bit of a tidy up, what do you reckon? Yeah, all right. Back to what I was doing, and I'll talk about the movies. All right, guys, so that's pretty much my Predator collection. There will be a couple more eventually. But yeah, also I'd like to discuss about the movies. I mean, everyone likes Predator, at least most people who watch this channel. My take on the Predators and Predator and AVP and all that stuff. Well, I was lucky enough back in the day to see the original Predator at the cinema. I just went, oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Back then, he just did shoot people with guns, punch people out, big muscle guy. I didn't see a single trailer, only saw a poster. This is back in the days there were no trailers unless you went to the cinema to see another film. But yeah, anyways. And a good old mate that I've not seen in a billion years, he went and saw it first. And I said, what'd you think? Was that cool? Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Conan, whatnot. He went, yeah, man, they just shoot people in the jungle. And there was a lizard. And I went, right, okay. A lizard? He goes, yeah, man, you know, typical bloody stoner. Probably fell asleep halfway through the movie and just heard Carl Weathers' line. But I watched it and was totally blown away, spooked, frightened, exhilarated. Take a breath, you know, it's sort of like the second Aliens movie. I saw that at the cinema and walked out and basically, whew, wow. Yeah, the second Predator, loved it. Even though we knew what the creature was, didn't matter. And plus, towards the end, you got a bit of more of an exposition of the predators, their life, you know, as you see with the background there. You know, there are more of them, there are a lot of them. They've been around for a while. And all that. And then many years went away. Comic books came out, I've seen. It was in Batman versus Predator, Predator versus Terminator, Aliens versus Predator. I even bought myself some old Kenner Alien versus Predator figures. The original movie ones. The ones that look like the guys in the movie, not the strange looking aliens and whatnots. Just the ones that look like the movie. I don't know where they are. I think I gave them to my son when he was a bit younger. But so, the first Alien vs. Predator came out and I went, very cool, not bad. My son said to me, I took him, my young teenage son back in the day, now grown up, said, when's this one set? And it said, October 2007. I went, today, mate, today's your birthday, have a watch of this. It is a set back then. Then AVP 2 had some pretty interesting Predators, but yeah, and then of course Predators. So in all, even along with the Predator, the outtake is you got to make sure you got a pretty good human drama to begin with. That's what it is, the human drama where shit's happening and then the Predator or Predators interrupt and say, right, you think it's bad now, watch this. So yeah, Predator. Special commandos go to a Central American jungle looking for their missing buddies. Bingo, come across a Predator who fucks their day right up. Predator 2. Massive drug war, gangs, violence. You know, boom, Predator gets in the way. We'll make it worse. AVP, the first one, they sort of they caused that. They got the humans to Antarctica by letting off some massive laser, and it expands the Predator universe of how long they've been around, treated as gods. But the human condition, the storylines are pretty cool, plus had some good actors in them as well. AVP 2, nothing. I mean, Jesus. Some two-bit crim gets out of jail and goes to a small American town. The end. And suddenly Predators rock up. Of course they rocked up because in the first one they screwed up. One gave birth and that crashed. But no, and plus the lighting was terrible in AVP2. Now it turns on its head with predators, special force units, and badass lowlives get kidnapped and chucked on a planet, which is basically the predators don't intervene. They steal these people for sport, and it made some interesting characters, I reckon. It did. It was good, but the pity, it finished. It opened up for another one, but it didn't go that way. Instead, you had the Predator, which is basically the Predator. Yeah. Interesting human storyline in a way. I mean, check your head at the door, man. Check your brain at the door. You know, find some alien technology, mails it to his kid who's autistic and can control it, and da-da-da-da-da. And of course, directed by Shane Black. So the guys in it are very colourful. One of them reminds me of an actual friend of mine. I won't say who. But anyway, so that's, and I didn't mind it. It's quite fun. I mean, it's fun. Don't pull it apart. You know, whatnot. Just take it for what it is. You know, check your brain at the door and go, yay. But of course, it's open to another one. Leave it be. But yeah, like I said, the original Predator was a massive surprise. Same as when me and my ex-girlfriend at the time, we walked into RoboCop because we were bored, expecting a kid's film. Well, we all know what RoboCop is. But anyways, so I'll leave you be. That's getting to be a long video. My take on Predator, on the figures, how terrible some of them display, how they display well, how I might need to get another one. I can fix him, but that one just sticks out like a sore thumb without the tusks. Yeah, and of course I'll pick up more. Wouldn't mind a Dutch, and maybe a few of the other ones from Predator 1, the first one. So yeah, and it's also got to do with room. Alright, Hatch, hope you liked, man. That's the comparison. All these guys, and he's behaving himself. Probably spoke too soon. I can see him moving. Alright, I'll leave you be. Click up a quick photo on Instagram. And I don't know what I'm doing next. Yeah, got a few 6-inch Black Series figures that I need to backtrack and buy, but not much else. Alright guys, take care, drop comments down below, say good day. Alright, take care of yourselves. Sci-Fi out.